Hey team, good afternoon. I'm Corey. Thanks for tuning in. Today we are gonna get started on some chill blog work in Rust. And yeah, so this is the blog we're gonna be working on. This is at beta.coreyja.com. And we can take a look at the live version. It's a lot brighter, different colors. We're going with a default dark color scheme, though I do want to get a light color scheme eventually. And so we're gonna be hacking on this today. I'm working up to launching this blog instead of the existing one. So we've got a few issues here in the GitHub issues that are marked launch blocker. So we will work on one of these today. And then I was just thinking about this. I said it and I didn't have it recorded as an issue. So we do eventually want to create a light mode. So let's go ahead and make an issue for that. And yeah, I'm just going to take a second to get going here, everybody. Okay, let's see. So yeah, let's see, which one of these do we want to start with? Let's just pick something up and get going, I think. I want to do this anchor links first. I think just before stream here, I decided what I wanted to do. So we're gonna do that. So what we're gonna work on is I really like when in like a post. Oh, they don't even do this on my old site. Perfect. Well, I really love when headers are linkable. So I can click on it and it links to it, and then I could like send someone a link and it goes right to that heading. And so I want to do that, at least with H1s, and probably down to probably all the way through H6, but we'll see. Sorry, just doing some iPad things over here. Give me just a second. Okay, we are good to go. So yeah, let's jump right into it. The reason that this was hard a little bit last time is, and we'll just pull it up in code here. So this is going to be some Rust. We're going to head over to the part of the code that deals with the markdown. I think this is under... Haha, where did I put this? It's not even Wednesday. It's not even Wednesday. What do you mean? Isn't it Wednesday? It's Wednesday for me. Is it not Wednesday for you? You could totally be in a different time zone, but it is Wednesday for me. You made me double check though. How's it going, Sacantian? Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, 1 a.m. there. That's fair. It's 7 p.m. for me, so it is still Wednesday. Thanks for stopping by at 1 a.m. though. Um, okay, yeah, so we're looking for the markdown stuff, and I don't remember where I put that, apparently. Oh, Page's blog. Okay, I hit it all the way down here. Okay. Um, oh, nice. It's always good. Well, it's definitely better to have the day off when you're up till 1 a.m., but good to have a day off regardless. Okay, so we are looking for headings in this big list. Yep. So we can do the into HTML for a heading. And the problem is that content here, well, now it's just a pre-escaped string. But this like could have HTML tags in it. We don't really know that it doesn't. And so it's weird, I think, to take this whole string and assume it's something I can put in the ID. So that's like kind of the problem, but I also think it's weird if anything but text is actually inside an H1 or 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 element in Markdown, because that's also pretty weird. So maybe we just don't need to worry about that. So like maybe I can just do let ID. Ooh, well that does something. Oh, and then it didn't take that whole completion. Yeah. So this goes through the children and it filters for the ones that are text and it collects them in a string and replaces spaces with dashes. That's like almost what I want, except I think the only thing that I don't like about this is I think instead of doing none here and just filter mapping, I think I actually want to like blow up if there's other nodes directly underneath. I'm thinking about that, but I think so. So like I almost want this to just be a map that panics here. I think we shouldn't, well, this actually, no, probably shouldn't panic because this, well, okay, let's make it panic for now. But I don't think I'm gonna want it to panic necessarily. Because this happens at runtime when someone like looks at my page, I think at the moment, and I definitely don't want a panic to happen at runtime then. So we'll see. I'm not sure I'm actually gonna love this. Let's try it out. Where was I? There we go. Oh, cool. Okay. Can we do, yeah, you'll do it for me, Rust Analyzer. Even better. Okay, so now can I just do, I think I can do ID equals my TU, though I might have to do this on all of them. Actually, I don't really want that there. Let's put it at the beginning. I think it's better at the beginning. Cool. Cargo run. Okay, I'm actually going to turn the music up for myself just a little bit. Oh, there we go. Nice. Oh, actually, that might have turned it up for everyone, which is like probably fine. We can chill with some music, but let me know if you can't hear me talk over the music or anything like that. I think I'm on 3000. Yeah, it looks like it. Cool. Oh, okay. They might have IDs though. I just might not have made them links to themselves. Does not have an ID though. Ah, this one has an ID. Oh, this one's not part of the markdown technically. That might actually be okay. Yeah, the structure of an open source project. Working in public book club. Yeah. Okay, maybe it's just fine. Open. No, so I think I just need to do it here. Okay, so let's add this A though. We need an A with an href. Yep. I really wish we could format inside these better. Cool. And actually, I think I have Overmind set up. Yeah. Auto recompile with cargo watch and a tailwind recompile for when we add styles. Nicer this way, though I still have to wait for it to boot. I think there's more after tasks spawned, is there not? Oh no, we're good. Hey, look at that. Nice. Okay, that was easy. That was like yeah. I was just making a big deal about it because I didn't like that I didn't have the things to link to. But you know, I think it's okay. Core team. Yeah, these work great. Yep. Perfect. This is great. That was awesome. That was easy. Love it. Let's make a branch for stream today. Stream 517, I believe. Okay. Fixes. Number. This one. Make H star tags in markdown into links to themselves. Add an ID to the header and wrap that in an anchor tag that links to the heading. Boom. YubiKey. Nope, didn't want to type that there. There we go. Push the branch up. Get a PR open web. I thought maybe. Is it just view? PR view web? Why is that? Oh, wait. PR open is not one of them? Oh, create. Stream May 17th. May 17th stream. Yeah, I don't know. We're just doing some stuff so far. Awesome. We just grab the ID out. I don't know if I like blowing up though. Maybe this is where I make the option. Maybe here I go some. Oh no, but then I can't make it to a string easily. Yeah. I could just do okay. I could do okay of error, and then this would just be an error of some kind. I think that would work. Yeah, we'll import it. Oh, actually, I don't use this anymore. I use might. Do I need to wrap this in an error then? Yeah. Yep. Can I do this? Will it go to a that? Well, not an okay, of course not, but a result of a string. Oh no, I guess just something. I don't know, just whatever. Yeah, okay. Oh, interesting. I make that dynamics harder though. And okay, so let's mount HTML Rust and elements and attributes. Empty attributes, classes, implicit. I thought there was something about non-empty attributes. No. I thought there was something about probably control structure, conditional. I thought there was something about splices and toggles. Splices and attributes, splices and classes and IDs. What can be spliced? Toggles. Optional attributes with value sum. Oh, okay, so if I just make it a sum, it'll only do it if I... Perfect, okay. Dot map x dot to lowercase dot replace that to that. No, just no, yeah, just keep it as an option. Oh, it's a result. Oh, okay, yeah. Then just like make it okay. Yeah, turn it into an option. Okay, yeah, it's an option of a string now, and so then when I put it on all of these, I change surrounding that to a that. Almost. Change surrounding that to that. Yeah, there we go. Boop. Okay. Yep. So I want to do let href attribute equals no. It was so close though. Oh, and that's not right either. It wasn't that close, I guess. Because I just wanted that. Nothing else. And that goes to a sum. Oh, this is really just a map. I should have just done it as a map. Will you fix it for me, Rust Analyzer? No, but it'll make it an iflet. That's like definitely worse. ID map. Yeah. No, I don't want unwrapped. Like, why are you doing all this crap, Copilot? I feel like I'm cleaning up Copilot more than I'm doing anything at the moment. Okay. This is our href attribute. id.clone.map. Or it could just be like a reference to id.map. As ref, I guess? I guess I just want id as ref. Yeah, that makes sense. We want an option to use the referencey thingy, and then we can map over that with our format. Awesome. Let's open up another thing so I can just keep overlay running. Oh, that's a different project. Oh, we'll probably get back to Snake GPT at some point here soon, either Sunday or a different day. I haven't worked on that in a few weeks, and I would like to. So we'll do that again soon. Let's get our server up, and it's booted. Wow, this one's the local host. Yay. Go to a post with headings. Nice. And I guess now I'm not blowing up anymore, right? So like headings, I'm not really blowing up anymore. Wait, am I blowing up at all? No, I just wouldn't do an ID. Yeah, if I just can't, if I can't understand it, I just don't try. Even better. Yeah, why didn't I think of that before when I wrote the issue? That's the easy answer. Just don't do it. Not never try. Just if it works, it works, and if it doesn't, that's fine. Perfect. Okay, even better. Remove panic and instead just don't do the ID. Ooh, I actually don't want to wrap it either though. Gosh darn it. Right? Because I really don't even want to wrap it if I don't have to. It works on classes. Oh, that's nifty. Because it just makes it with that would make it an A without an href. Like, do I just do this as the inner? Do I just do let inner? Yeah, let's try this. Let inner is just HTML bang. We run the macro here for just the match. I guess let's just fix the indentation with that, and then we'll fix the whole block. Perfect. So then it's really more like it's like the if let if I can. If let, yep. So at if let some href adder equals href adder. Yep, that. Except this is actually We can do that one because I know it exists now. I don't need the optional. Too many of those. That'll work. Cool. Or because that's really what I wanted. I don't want to link to it if there's no idea. I don't want an empty link. Awesome. Oh, this is really good. This is a peach tea lemonade. Okay. Oh, is it waiting on me? It is. Oh, it didn't push. That's okay. I'll push. And then I guess we'll move on to another issue. The next one maybe we'll do is RSS feed, I guess. Oh, do I want to deal with more redirects? Let's deal with more redirects first, and then we'll deal with this. Okay, so. Oh, man. Okay. I did a little bit of this, but I don't really remember where I left off with it. Wait, is there an open pull request? No, this is the pull request we're working on. Aha, that makes more sense. Okay. So if I look at let's pull up the issue so I have it open. Okay, so I need to look at my posts modeling. Let's just open up main and see how everything gets set up here. That's set up tracing. There's a lot more in main than I thought. There we go. Okay. We do a command and we run the command. Great. So how about serve? App config. Yeah, what's in app config? Just the config. Markdown to HTML. Yep. So we have the markdown to HTML context, but that means we are doing the actual stuff at runtime. Okay, so run Axum. Here's all of our stuff. Right now we just have posts. Yeah. Okay, so this to-do says, I think we can move away from the wildcard route and instead use the staticness of blogger to set up all the routes on server boot. That way we can make static routes to route to different posts. Okay, that's fine and dandy, but it's not, I'm not sure I want to do I want to do that right now? Here? Do I want to... I'm just thinking. Because right now, what's like the issue says, I do this all kind of at runtime. So like if we have a post up, not that. Yeah. Come on, there we go. Working in public is a good example. So if I go to index.markdown, it doesn't load. Oh, because this is chapter 2.markdown. Yeah, okay, so all of these work. So the link though, when I link to it, we link to the good version now. Okay, so does that mean each post knows it's canonical? Let's go to the post index blog. Post index. They do, they know their canonical path now. A blog post knows its canonical path. Okay, that actually makes this easier. At least I think. A blog post knows its canonical path. Yeah. A blog post knows its canonical path. So I just like I can load all the posts. And then I can do let post equals okay, or yeah, okay, well that was easy. Now we just get a post that where canonical path matches the key, or we just not found. And then from there we could just be done basically. Almost. Almost. But I don't think that's what I want to do. because I don't just want to match the canonical here. I do want to do some of this stuff. Okay, so let's go to blog post and write a method that does this. A to canonical path is a trait, and I implement it on. Oh, but that's just so I can call it down on path buff. Why is it implemented on path buff? Just because like that's this thing and I wanted to do that here? I'm not sure about that. Like, where are you used? Go to implementation? No, this is the implementation, I guess, right? Go to references. Yeah, but like the only time that's gonna call to canonical path, like that's the only time it's gonna get called, and it's gonna get called on a blog post. So like path dot toString lossy, and then this I just don't even think I want to exist anymore. Yeah, I don't know why I had that implemented that way. I don't really think I liked it. And why don't I just implement this on blog post? Oh, is it for testing? Do I use that in tests? I bet I use that in tests for when I don't want to make a whole blog post. Yeah. Yep. Okay. That's a little silly, especially because I forgot. Oh, that's not where I wanted to get rid of things. I remember that now though. Okay. Let's do that cargo test again. There we go. Awesome. Okay, so that's why canonical path lives in both things, but it does exist on our blog path. Okay, so let's just implement something on blog post though. Yeah, blog post. Yeah, because this no. Yeah, so I just want like oh, so there's a from file. Cool. I want like a matches path. And I guess there's three options. It's not really just true or false. There's really like a. Can I just make an enum in here? No. Wait, am I in it? Oh, it's just an example. Yeah, that makes the most sense. I just was confused. It's really just a one-off though. Matches path. Canonical path. Redirect to canonical path. Or like. No match, not matching. Something like that, maybe? Okay, so then return. Okay. Yep. Yeah, okay, so now I can add the two things that happen here. Key is strip suffix unwrap Or, okay, so it tries to strip this. And it tries to strip index MD. But, oh my gosh. Wow. This is not the best code I've ever written. Okay. So if you give us a path, is this actually a path? Do we get a real path here? What do we get? We just get a string. Can I get a path back? No, we're just gonna get a string. That makes the most sense. Um, Perfect. Okay, so if they're the same path, then if with extension, nothing with extension HTML, that's meaningless. Okay. So key is the thing that we get passed in. And actually, what does canonical do? Because like this is gonna do some good stuff, right? Because if it says, yeah, I kind of just want to do the reverse of this, but I guess it doesn't super help me that this exists. Or do I want a canonical path this? Ooh. Oh, wait, does that work? Okay, let's write some tests. Um, test, test. Oh my gosh, you can't see my code. Oh, hello, Raid. That's unfortunate that you can't see my code, though. Thank you for letting me know. That's one reason that stream's been a little why less people have been hanging out. Thank you for letting me know. Sorry I didn't see this. Sam, best raider ever. I like Sam. Thank you for the raid, Sam. Okay, let me see if I can fix this though. If I do, you will probably see the behind the scenes OBS for a second, but that's okay. Oh, yep, that's there now, but it's big. Let's resize it. And let me put it not in front of everything. And now let's hide OBS. You're from the future, like 5 minutes into the future. There we go. That makes sense. Well, I got the screenshot working just in time then. Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. Thank you for the raid. We are doing some Rust blog coding today. So I'm working on my Rust-powered blog site. Thank you all for the raid. Good to have some new folks joining. So I'm Corey, thanks for coming along. We are working on my Rust-powered blog. So here is the localhost version of what we're working on today. And yeah, so we are trying to replace my currently live blog with a new one. And I've been liking Rust a lot, so we are over-engineering the hell out of a Rust-powered blog. Oh, I hope that's a compliment about being the creative Rick and Morty. It's not always the best guy nowadays, but you know, I'll take it. What is Rust? Can you explain? Yeah, sure. So Rust is this the programming language that we are gonna use here. Explain the HTML thing. Explain the HTML thing. Oh, the creative Rick and Morty got like arrested recently because I don't remember what spousal abuse of some kind, I think, or maybe not. Yeah, I think that sounds right. So I'm not positive. I think that was right though. Oh, okay. Rust for the front end and back end. Oh, okay. So I might not be on the latest news. He was fried from all charges. I'm assuming that was uh, a typo, but maybe I have old news. So chat, thank you. Oh, nice. Well, there we go. See, so I had old news. Well, thank you guys for correcting me. Now I know more. But yeah, so we can talk about my Rust on the front end and back end. That's a fun thing to chat about. I like that. Yeah, so we're doing Rust for the front end and back end, but we are doing mostly server-side rendering. Because we're just doing server-side rendering. I don't want to do a single-page app style. I want to do Rust for the front end, but a bit more minimal, like not do a ton of front-end stuff, just where we need it. But we can talk about that. Do I actually have front-end code in this project, or is that the other project? This project might actually just have Rust on the front end, or on the back end right now, and not have a front end, but we are doing Rust generation with the markdown, or we are doing markdown in Rust with the MAUD HTML generation. Rust can do front end. So, sorry, I need to pay attention more to chat here. Can you run Rust in the browser? And do you use Rust for front end? Is yes, you can run Rust in the browser through Wasm. We can take a look at another project that I have that's doing that. This one doesn't, apparently. I keep getting them mixed up. Usually Rust is more server-y. It's not the most common for like making web servers, but it definitely works for the job. It's very fast. It's a memory-safe language, and very type-safe. So it is more back-endy than front-endy in general, but it can run on the front end through Wasm, and I've had a lot of fun with playing with that. Is it like JS that is reading Rust? So not quite. It's the Rust actually gets compiled to Wasm, which is WebAssembly language, I believe. That's just a random thing. I wanted just to Google Wasm. Yeah, WebAssembly. So this is a binary instruction format for stack-based virtual machines. That is a little bit meaningless to me, but basically what it means is that if you compile any language, Rust is just one language that compiles down to Wasm. If you compile a language down to Wasm, you can run it in the 4 major browsers, which is really, really cool. So like Go can go to Wasm, Rust can go to Wasm, all of the, yeah, it's the exe for the browser. Exactly. So it's not reading my Rust directly, it's just compiling it to Wasm, and it's not quite like some of the other things that have like transpiled C to JS in the past. This is like a slightly lower level thing, and can be pretty performant actually. I'm not using it for anything for performant. It's actually probably slower than if I was just writing JavaScript, because we're talking back and forth between like over the Wasm barrier too much, but like games and graphic-y things can take big advantage of Wasm for speed, and it's really fun. I just like it though because I get to write one language and everything just kind of works. Isn't Edge basically Chrome? Yes, it is, and everything like Brave, etc. So it's basically the wizard of backend. So yeah, 2 questions. Yes, everything is basically Chromium nowadays, besides Firefox, I think. Oh, and Safari is its own rendering engine, so it's just Chrome and Edge, at least of these 4 that are their own thing. But yeah, so I really like Wasm a lot. It's a fun thing to play with, and actually, because we're chatting, I'll pull up a different project that I'm working on GitHub. So another thing that I've been interested in is Battlesnake, which is an online programming game that we can talk about in a minute. But the cool part about this project is it's supposed to be a chatbot for Battlesnake. Like you ask it arbitrary questions about Battlesnake and it gives you answers about them. But this is where we actually have a Rust front end and back end all in one project. So we have our server directory, which does some Rust backend. We see some SQL. It does server-y things. But then over on the front end side, we also have some more Rust. So we're using U, which is actually like a single page app framework for this project. So different blog styles than Snake GPT. But we're using U, which is a Rust front end framework. a framework for creating reliable and efficient web applications. U.rs is the domain. So basically it's React-ish, right? It's not exactly React, but it's similar. So we can open up our new app that renders to some HTML-y things, and then like do React things. So if you're used to React, we've got some use state handlers here. I make an on-click handler for this submit event. I'm glossing over all of the things that make this Rust a little uglier than the JavaScript might be. So I can't say that this is like the most pretty way to write front-end code. And I can't even say I would really recommend it. But I'm having a lot of fun with it. You can see here some references to Wasm. This is all running through Wasm, so we'll see references to that in certain places. And one really cool thing that, oh, you told me to stretch. I can redeem that and do some stretching. I like that. I haven't had to do these in a while. Woohoo! Ooh, and actually, how about this? I've done this for my stretching one recently. Hitting my iPad every time I try to make this standing desk move up. We'll see the whole world move up for you all on stream. Almost there. We're getting there. That'll work. Perfect. Okay. So yeah, this isn't like the best way to do front-end code, but the one thing that I have really liked playing around with, and it's not fully working yet, but working on this RPC experiment, where RPC is remote procedure call, but really what I want to do is be able to like kind of forget that the front end and the server are different things and just kind of write Rust code. So the idea, yeah, and I'll talk about why it's not gRPC, because I just want to try new things and not use a standard protocol. Wow, I guess that was the whole answer. I wanted to do something really Rust specific and really just play around, right? I wasn't trying to make the most efficient thing. I'm just having fun. But my idea basically was I wanted to, where is my trait? I wanted to be able to write a trait, which I can't find now. I wanted to be able to write a trait and implement it on the back end and just have it available to me in my Rust front end code. And now, because I want to show it off, I'm having trouble with that. That's auto-generated by me. Here's the macro that makes it work. So where's the actual usage of the macro? We're almost there, I think. There we go. Okay, so we have our impl API. Where is the shared? Oh, it's not in the diff here. Okay. That's my problem. Is it's just not in the diff. What IDE is this? So my IDE is VS Code. We're currently looking just at GitHub in the browser though, and the browser I'm using is Arc, if that's what you're curious about. But so I'm doing my own RPC thing, and the idea is that I want to be able to, can I just like look at the code at this commit? That's what I want to do, GitHub. Perfect. So in my shared directory, I have this trait called API, and it says that like I have a start chat method that wants to use this route and be a post. And so this is the shared interface between my front end and back end. And with these little attributes that I'm adding here, now I get this interface auto-generated on the front end. So this macro then will generate something that the client can use to like just call start chat and do the HTTP round trip for me. All I have to do is implement API on the server. And so that is the goal here. So like, I do my impl API for Axum routable, which is my trying to glue it to the Rust web framework I'm using. And then if I just write start chat here, given it, here's the SQL logic, it talks to the OpenAI API and does backend things. And then I can just use that on the front end. So in my front end now, I can just call those methods. So we can see that I think I have one in here. We can just do client.getConversation and just get the Rust answer without having to do the client. And so with my thing, it has like 2 whole endpoints. and it's like not exciting at all. But it was a lot of fun to work on, and it's not quite working. So I'll come back to this when I have some more thoughts on some of the Rust, I think, type problems that I was having. But it's been a week or two since I worked on these. But that's my RPC idea. I'm having fun with it, and I really like doing the Rust on the front end and the back end, and Wasm makes it really fun, because it's just fun to have one language. You know, none of these projects are really what I think is like best practices. I'm just really enjoying Rust and having fun playing around. So these aren't things that I necessarily think you should be following my advice on necessarily, but it's a fun time for sure. And I guess, yeah, now I'll get back to it, but I already kind of did. I just, like, you know, could have done RGPC or any of the other libraries for, I think it's gRPC is the Google one, I think, right? Not sure if it's actually by Google, but I associate it with Google for some reason. Yeah, and there's lots of libraries that do this. I just decided I wanted to try it myself, and so that's where we're going with trying to do a Rust specific. Yeah, developers Google. Okay, cool. As a C# dev, what are your arguments to using Rust? So I come from a Ruby background. I'm a Rails eng at the day job, and just do Rust kind of off, you know, in my free time at the moment. So I really like Rust's type system. So C#, let's see. I know a little bit of C#, but not a ton. What does some C# look like? Oh, okay. Is C# like a little bit Java-y? I'm not trying to say that it's like exactly Java, but are they similar worlds there? Oh no, don't go get food, Sam. Thanks for the raid and hanging out and chatting for a bit. So I really like the type system of Rust. So it's a very statically typed and a slightly more functional language, though I'm kind of just saying the buzzwords at the moment. I really like it because I come from Ruby, where like anything is just an object and anything could be anything, and I really like having the compiler tell me when things aren't what I expect them to be. And it's really fast compared to Ruby, like where it's not even a reasonable comparison. But I enjoy it for that. I really like the dev experience though, of being able to like prove a little bit more that things are working. Like I feel like with types, I need less unit tests, and not that I don't want to write tests to write good code, but sometimes for my personal stuff, just don't do it or get lazy. And with types, I feel like I feel like more okay about that, because I know something's a string, where in Ruby, like I might just be calling methods that exist on string on a number, and it just won't work, but nothing complains at me until we actually hit that code path. Oh, so C# was created by the creators of Java. They were very frustrated with the lack of change and direction it was going in. Okay, that's fair. So, you know, the syntax looked very Java-y, but like syntax doesn't mean much. But I haven't played with C# much, so maybe I should give it a try. I don't know much Java either, though, so it's not like I was using that as a very good comparison point. I've never heard bad things about C# though. I don't think I've heard someone who like was using C# like against their will, really. So that's probably a good thing for it. But what kind of stuff do you do in C#? Maybe that's a good question for me to ask. We can find Rust angles for it in that front, maybe. But also, no reason to do Rust for everything. If Rust doesn't solve your problems, that's okay. I'm gonna be back in 30 seconds. I've got a nice little standing mat that I want to go grab quickly. Okay, I'm back. The point logic. I would love to do a stream with a Rust dev where we both code in other language. You mean like you know, if I know Rust and you know C#, you'll do some Rust and I'll do some C#? That would be a fun stream. I like that idea. I'd be down for that. Especially for like, you know, learning a new language and playing around with that. Yeah, exactly. I'd be down for that. That sounds really fun to me. I'd be down to like completely not know what I'm doing in C# on stream for a little while. If you're, if you want to do that on your stream or my stream, I'd be more than happy to make that happen. Okay, I'm just kind of browsing around. Yeah, right. Like it's fine. It's fine. I can make something work in another language, and well, here's the key. The key is to have someone who does know the language, right? So like, I can say some dumb things, but you'll probably know the right answer to them. It'll be great. Okay, let's see. What am I actually doing in code? And the answer could be nothing, and I'm just chatting with chat, which is more than acceptable. But let's see. If you the point logic, let's make this happen though if you want to. I've got a Discord server in my Twitch and GitHub profile if you wanted to stop by and make this happen. But if not, that's okay too. You can, I can it can just be awesome. I felt like I was getting really excited about it, but then I didn't want to be too pushy if you were just chatting. So either way is totally fine. Okay, so I think what we were doing though on my blog before the raid happened here was, which I love, and I love chatting, would rather do that than keep working. But to fill time, if nothing else, I was working on like redirects for my blog. Because when I got started, I did some things that now I'm kind of regretting. Where like at runtime, if it just sees like a markdown extension or something, it'll just chop it off and render the page anyways. But what I think I want to do is do redirects instead. So like if some post is the name of the post, if you ask for the markdown.md file or the index.markdown file, I think I want that to like 303, 302 maybe, whichever is the right number, to what I'm calling the canonical version. And so right now this will just render the post, which is fine, but I think I want it to redirect. I don't actually really know, but I think this will be important for like SEO things, right? We want one URL for each blog post kind of thing. See if I can adjust my monitor here. There we go. Hopefully that's still good for the camera. Looks like it. Awesome. Okay, so this is what we're kind of working on. And I like have code that's like relevant, but I don't really know if I love it. So I was starting to write some tests maybe, because I think that's what I want to do. So I have a method that I'm trying to fill in, or did I delete the method? Nope, I'm just not scrolling up far enough. Where's blog post? There we go. Awesome. So on my blog post, I have a matches path method that's going to take in a string and return an enum of 3 options. So it's either going to tell me that path is the canonical, you can render it, you should redirect to the canonical path, or just this post doesn't match that string. So the idea is you get a path and figure out what to do basically. So right now, if you're at the canonical, you're good to go. But else, if the canonical equals the path dot canonical. So this is going to be a little interesting, but it'll work. I've defined the canonical path method on I've defined a canonical path method on this path buff, so I can just call canonical path, which is the method that I've defined. It's the, if you have an index.md, strip it off kind of thing. But now I just need to convert it to the right type. So here's like the strong typing of Rust, right? When I was doing this double equals before, I just glossed over it because I was reading quickly. But what it's saying is, on the left-hand side, I have a path buff, and on the right-hand side, I'm getting a string out of this canonical path method. And you can't compare them. And like you can only do double equals on things that are the exact same type. I say that, and I wasn't positive about it, but I'm pretty sure that's true. So I can just convert it. I can say path buff, convert it from the string, and now we can do double equals. Awesome. I will 100% accept that friend request as soon as I get done streaming here. So this actually might work if I just say that if you're already on the path, you're good to go. If I make the path that you gave me canonical and it matches what I already have, then redirect. I actually think that might be right. Let's try this out. Test path matching. Okay, so we have a path, and actually I think I need a blog post though. Let post equal a blog post. And like, what other things do I need? It needs a title, which is a string. Sample post.toString, perfect. I don't really know what to do with the AST here. Can I just, like, does it implement default? So default is a trait, which can be implemented for any different type. And so maybe this AST root node is just implements default and will just give me a default there. I might be able to do that with date, but I'm not positive about that. Path buff found blog post path. Oh yeah, you just expected path buff path buff. Yeah, okay. This just should be path. Copilot was just not helping me too much there. It was lying to me. Okay, so this doesn't this doesn't do default, which is okay. It would just be cool if it did. So I have a root node. Can I just like new one up? Or sure, how about that? Root node with no children and a position of none. Yeah, perfect. What are you? Date. Are you a string? A naive date. Can I just default you? Do you implement default? Nice. Okay, awesome. Okay, so I want to do assert that path matches. But it's not path matches, it's like matches path. Yeah, it's that. And I want to say that this equals well, it's a matches path is the name of this string. Matches path, canonical path. I think I can do a use matches path star here so that I can just call this canonical path. Awesome. Okay, so what is this one? Expected reference to a string found. Oh, wow, that's not helpful. Come on, Copilot. I don't ever want that. That's a weird Rust thing. So I want a reference to an str, which is like a static string. Like, it's a reference to a string, but strings are weird in Rust. That's one of the weird places that I don't, like, totally understand. You get a capital S string struct when you own the bytes of it, and that's on the heap. You can reference that, and that would just be a reference to a capital S string, but that can also be dereferenced to a reference to an str, which is more just like a string you would write in source code would be that, because it's a reference to like a compiled string in the source code. That's probably not the best explanation. That Rust strings are a little weirder than other parts. But what's oh, I just need to tell it that these are partially equal, that these actually implement equals. So I just want to derive partial equals here. Perfect. Awesome, and now I can run this test. Rust gives me strong C++ vibes. Yeah, so it's definitely in a similar space to C++ for sure, right? They, like, a project that uses C++ would definitely be, like, you know, is a good candidate maybe to use Rust, and kind of vice versa. I think Rust is, I never did much C++, so I can't really say, but I kind of think it's like, definitely trying to be in the same space, but maybe avoid some of the foot guns of C and C++. But again, I don't know those to be super certain about that. No, so actually, I want to make this, the actual path for this blog post, I want to be with index.md, because that's where, that's what something would actually be named in my files. So that's a better test. Cool. So that matches canonical. And then if I do for index.md, this should match redirect to canonical. And then if I just do like, well, let's try this. Anything else this should be not found. I mean, like, really just anything else should be not happening. The other thing that's really nice about Rust, which is the cargo with its dependencies. It has a very strong ecosystem around cargo, the dependency manager, and it just does a really good job with dependencies. Avoid some of the it's learned from some of the other languages. It's inspired by cargo was inspired and written by some of the same people as Bundler from the Ruby world, which, well, I think one reason I like it is because I'm used to it, right? Because I come from the Ruby world. But I also thought that I've always thought that was a reasonable bundling, and so cargo's a really good. You'll hear a lot of people like cargo in Rust for sure. Awesome. Okay, so this actually looks like it's working really well. So I have this method. Let's just start using it now. Posts iter. So we just want to find one where the p dot matches path. Path matches? No. Wait, what is p here? It's a reference to a blog post. Yep. So I should be able to call matches path on it. Matches path. And oh, I'm actually going to take a quick second here. Stream, I will be back in just a sec. I'm getting a phone call. Okay, sorry about that, everyone. I'm back. Okay, so... Oh, cool. That error message was telling me one thing that I need to fix. This isn't public. That's why my editor wasn't autofilling it for me. And so now I have my key. Yeah, okay, so now it gives me the matches path. Oh, I don't actually know what I want to do here, because I want to find the thing. Maybe I think I know what I want to do. I don't think I like this signature. This is going to be what I really want to do is return an option of a matches path, and matches path doesn't have the not matching case. This is there is no match, you're a none. Or there's a match and it's canonical, or there's a match and it's redirect to canonical. That I like a lot better, because now I can keep this as more like a find. Like I can, I actually don't know exactly how I want to do it. Matches keyed up, map. Ooh, I don't actually know if I like this. Let's find out. So, okay, so this would be my match. So what I could do is I could map it to my match and then myself and return both of them with way too many parens. Oh, find looks for a boolean. That's not what I want. This would be like a map, but I don't want that. No, so I do want find. Dot matches path dot, I think I just want is some. Oh, private type. Not worrying about that for it's an application, not a library, so I'm not worrying about public and private too much. So I want to find the post that matches this. And then I get, like, I don't love calling this again, but I think I'm just going to. Oh, yeah, and that unwrap. Yeah, see, okay. Expect, this unwrap is safe because we just checked it above. But I also would rather not unwrap here if I didn't have to. So I don't really like I should do better about types here, basically. This could be like a filter map first, or like is there like a find map? Like, oh, find map. There's find map. I think find map just is gonna do it with the option. Oh, that's so much better. So then this is gonna be, oh, but that's just the match. And I want it to be, so now I do want my map. So now I want to take this, and if it was, yeah, there we go, exactly. So if there is a sum here, we're gonna do the map, and we're gonna return both the post and the match. Post and the match. Yep, blog post or the match. Perfect. Okay, awesome. I like this a lot now. And so now I can say match on M. And if it's the canonical path, just render. And if it's not the canonical path, actually, wait, what's up with all this stuff? Oh, it's because there's this. Gotta render the markdown. Found built-in attribute path. Oh, okay, yeah, that's this, because I make a blog post path. Don't really like that. Wait, I already have, I shouldn't need that. Posts not to markdown? What is to markdown here? What does it return to me? It's a post markdown. That's the from file. Okay, so I guess I do still need that, because this is the thing that actually like runs it through everything. No, I should have a post. I should be able to make one of those from here if I want to. A public function called markdown. Post markdown. Oh, okay, yeah, I was gonna say that was too easy if that's all it took. So self.title .clone expected string. Oh, let's just do it like this. That's better. It's easier. Self.title .date .clone Oh, expected string. Oh. Okay. Self.ast.clone. Perfect. Okay. So then back here, I can just do let markdown equals post.markdown. I don't think it returned a result. Yeah, just returns the thing. Match expected unit type found enum result. Oh, is that just because I don't have that right now? Yeah, that is part of it. I can also do this with a return in the front. But now this needs to be a okay. That was pretty close to what I wanted. Into response, build response, into response, response builder. Expected struct this. Found struct. Oh, into response. Yeah. What if I just don't? What if I leave that off? No one wrap into response. Axum redirect 302. Can I just do redirect? Yeah, that might just be what I want. Redirect permanent to something dot into response. Yeah. Perfect, except this is gonna be the canonical path. Okay. If you don't match a thing, cool. The only thing that I don't think is gonna work is this images thing. If path exists and it's not markdown, I don't think this is gonna work. But let's see what happens. Is it not gonna compile? Cool. Ooh, I have 18 problems that I didn't notice. Fun. What's up? Oh. Oh my gosh. Okay. It's really just that this needs to be create public, not public. Oh yeah. Okay. None. This is a sum of this one. And this is a sum of this one. Awesome. Sure, use is none. And these also should be assert equals. Actually, let's leave those there because I just want all of these to be assert equals. Why am I doing this? You should do this for me, computer. Oh, it doesn't implement debug. Okay, that would be a reason not to. But not a good reason not to. Because I can just make them implement debug. Now will you tell me to just to... Will you just tell me to convert this? No, you want me to do it a different way. I want it to be assert equals though. Okay. Awesome. we've got, I think it'll compile now. Yeah. Okay. So if I now go to index.md, that was cool. Yeah, that makes sense. The path isn't what I wanted it to be in my redirect here. My redirect here is, so canonical path. So I think we're going to format thing of like /posts/ this thing, where that's the canonical path. Oh, I need that there. What I think that'll do is now if I just add the index.md here, it'll, yep, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. So like if I were to curl this /index.md, oh, I thought that was gonna do something cooler. Cool, so that, yeah, does the redirect. It hits this, it got a 308 permanent redirect. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it's permanent. And then we land over here on the 200. Perfect. Okay, let's go to one with images. I'm pretty sure they're broken. Very, very broken. Because now these 404. Because this matches path blows up. Why does matches path blow up? Because it should have a canonical path, right? Should always have a canonical path. Yeah, why doesn't it match his path? Why is it getting not found? And like I could change this to something else, like Halo too large or something, just to confirm that that's actually what's happening. Yeah, 413. Yep. So we are falling down and saying that it doesn't match the path. But I'm not sure if I understand why. Let's figure out what the path is. If we just debug it out, we'll at least learn something. Yep, okay, so it just is the PNG thing. And this will be like what it's all compared to now. Can I just like replay one of these? Rerun. That'll work. Oh, because this is running through the posts. This isn't looking for just a file existing. Okay. So I should just do what the file existing thing did, but probably up farther. Okay, that sounds fine. It's weird, but it's fine. So this thing, file exists. I think basically it's just that this okay, or maybe there's more that wants to happen here. Yeah, like I don't really just want to return like a not found here if there's an image that matches exactly. Yeah, so this just finds markdown files, which makes a lot of sense. Interesting. So like I just want this up top, but I don't really even want to make path. Let path equal blog post path key. Yep, no, the key.clone was right. I think that'll fix my problem though. Crazily enough, not crazily enough, that's just how code works. I think this will fix the problem. Yep, downloaded the picture. Perfect. But I don't love that code, but like it's fine. I can change it later. I don't think I need any of this anymore. Look at that. Oh, and this whole, oh, the comment too. I got rid of that. Awesome. Oh yeah, get rid of the return. Woohoo! Love it. This doesn't need a class. Perfect. I think I want to do if let that return that. Then this just becomes this. Yay! Awesome. I like that. Cool. Okay, this doesn't need to be mutable anymore. Love that. So you get our key. If the file exists and it's not markdown, just raw bytes it out. Love it. If not, you load up all the blog posts. This shouldn't happen every time. Like I should new up one of these and shove it somewhere, but that's okay. We go through all the posts, find one that matches. If we don't find anything, we just 404. If we want to redirect it, we just do the redirect and then we render. Love it. That's perfect. Ah, sorry, my iPad's giving me all kinds of weird stuff. Okay. So is that issue done? Are we done with this? I think so. Fixes, number, this one. Wrote some helper functions around the canonical path. And matching to it. We either render the page when you are on the canonical or redirect to it. The images are still a bit hacky, but working. Awesome. Okay. Pushed that up. Oop, didn't want to type there. I just was gonna try a cargo test. Cargo Clippy. Awesome. Okay. I think I only have one launch blocking issue left to go, and that's an RSS feed. Rust Axum RSS feed. Is there just something that'll do this for me? Let's get rid of Axum. A library for serializing the RSS. Do I want serializing? And aren't I already using something for RSS? I think I already have a thing. Yeah, I'm already using RSS. 202. Reading. Writing. a channel can be, so I want an RSS channel probably. Yeah, and I can like, to assist in the creation of channels. Cool. Okay. So like, yeah, what do I want it to be? What's my current URL? rss.xml. Love it. So like, to just add a thing, right? Like just start doing it. This is the other side of RSS. I also have something that pulls an RSS feed, so the naming's gonna get confusing. HTTP server mod, perfect. Dot route. RSS.xml. RSS feed. Pages, blog, RSS feed, yeah. Posts, RSS? Just RSS? Posts RSS, right? Posts RSS.xml. Something like that, I think, right? Because I do think it's specific to posts. This RSS feed would be. Public async function RSS feed. I don't know. Sure. Cool. Where's the docs? These docs. Okay, so we got a channel builder. I love when it's just like wrong on the docs. It's not a big deal, but it's a little annoying. That's actually why I really like Rust doc, because it can run your documentation as tests and have this and have that not happen. This must just be a different version that I'm running. Yeah, okay, so I don't have an into response for channel, but that's pretty reasonable. Has someone done this for me though? What I want to do is I want to go to lib.rs for the RSS feed. And I want to see what is like the reverse. I thought that was a thing. Used in these. So now anything that mentions Axum, no, that's fine. So I just have to write the into response for it. Impl into, I can't do that because I don't own channel. My RSS, my channel. It wraps a RSS channel. Let channel. It's a my channel. Yep. Impl into response for my channel. Response builder. No, builder, yep. Oh no, you had it. Yep. Perfect. Mismatch type. Is there like a boxed body or something? Like, I don't know, do I have to box this myself? I could box this myself, I guess, right? Nope. Axum response builder box. building responses. Defaults to box body. Right, like usually kind of like body of box body. Into. Oh man, how do I make one of these? Oh, unwrap into response. Yes. Okay, so into response is the magic that makes it into a boxed one. So I can make a real one and then into response it into a boxed version. Perfect. Okay. That's gonna make a channel. So like items. Okay, yeah. Items is a vec of something. Oh, yeah, sure. RSS item builder. Love it. Expected options string found string. Well, if I'm giving you that, wouldn't you think I'm giving you the actual thing? I don't like this pattern. Like if I call the method, just let me not give it a sum. I'm obviously calling it. Oh, okay, and I need both of these things. Yeah, definitely not two of those. Perfect. Unwrap. Okay, so you just build it. No unwrapping. Unless, like... so I think I just want this to exist on post. Yeah. Posts. Blog post. Yeah, okay. Public to the crate. I want a function to RSS item. From RSS, I think it's just called an item. One of these. Okay. Title is title.clone. The link here is a little interesting because I actually am gonna need the full, so like app URL, let link equals format bang. That. Just title and link for now. Okay, cool. And then, so then let items equal posts dot, that's just, it's a reference to a thing. I don't need that. Is posts dot iter dot map the dot to RSS item, and we pass it the app URL, which is like, I'll just hard code it for the moment. That's not mind flakes. Okay. Not HTTPS. Yep, I want you to be a vet. Who knows? Collect to a vet. Nice. Okay. Now it's ready. Post. Oh. /post/rss.xml. Hey, look at that. That's an XML feed. With a link and a title. Okay. Description. What does my XML feed right now look like? Why doesn't... Wait. Why did the localhost one not do that? Oh, version 1.0. I don't want that. XML version. Wait. Huh. That's just so different. I wonder what... It's just so interesting to me. RSS is the top level version too. There's just more stuff in here. Channel title, description. Channel title. Yeah. Okay, but I guess I just wanted like per post. Just like a sentence. And then I have content embedded. Content encoded that just puts the whole thing here. Okay. Channel builder, link, description, and RSS feed. Yep. Got it. What else do you have here as options? Extensions, image, into, items, language, last build date, link, managing editor, namespaces, pub date, rating, skip days, skip hours, text input, title. Okay, interesting. This isn't right though. Let's fix that quick before I keep going too far. I'm pretty sure one of the things I attach knows about the stuff. Config. Config has app config, and app config has this app URL method. Perfect. Actually, so this is just gonna take a config reference to an app config, because that's gonna be well, let's just see what that was a second. Let link equals app or config dot app URL for self dot canonical path. Yeah. Nice and easy. Take the reference. Awesome. Now I have to use this correctly though. So I have a state of app, state of config, which is a state of app config. Awesome. App config, import it. This is now a reference to config. Yay! Oh, private. Up to the crate. Awesome. Did just realize I didn't have chat open on my iPad, but doesn't look like... Oh wait, connecting. Maybe I did miss things. I'll find out in a minute. Hopefully not. Yeah, doesn't look like I did. But maybe I just didn't know because I wasn't here. Sorry about that if you were chatting. You're more than welcome to let me know and yell at me if you were. Awesome. Okay, so I have a channel. But I don't know why it doesn't, like, this is displaying nicely. Like, why doesn't this know it's XML? What's my content type on this one? Is it a fun thing? What kind of headers are you sending? Oh, just application XML. Is this a valid content type though? This feels like a better content type than the one. Google it. Yep. Cool. If you're setting an accept header for a client, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna use this one. Atom feeds should be that. Alternatively, for compatibility, any of those be general. Yeah, no, we're gonna do the most correct one. It's fine that it doesn't render amazing in a browser. Like, no one's gonna do that. But I think I want at least the description in here, but I don't really have that. So do I just want to take some of the raw markdown as a description? This should be just config dot like base URL or something. Dot homepage. I think this is just self.base. I think I just want self.base URL.clone. What is base URL? Yeah, it's a string. I want to clone it. Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense here. Description and RSS feed. I can just not have a description. That'll be a feed. It's not a good feed, but it's posts. Okay, yeah. Well, let's add at least a little bit of content. Wait, I have embedded. This is just the HTML of it. Interesting. How do people do RSS anymore? Like full content, like do I want to put the full content in my RSS feed? Do I not? I'm adding a feed, but like do I put the thing in the feed? I don't know. I don't. No, like I think I don't. I think I'll put a little bit in, but I don't think I want to put all of it in. So I think that makes sense to me. Oh, I don't even have Oh, that's interesting. I just have the AST. I don't even have the raw markdown to like grab the first bits from. That's interesting. Super interesting. Didn't think about that. Oh, but I do have the path to the file. I have a path to the file still. Wonder if I want to hold on to the file though. It has a static lifetime. There we go. Now I have to change this though every time I've used it. Oh, well, this one's easy. Just save the file. Oh, it's not static. Oh. Okay, let's not do it. It's not worth it. It's just it's a little weird to do, and I can just grab it again from the path if I really want to. Oh, cool. Let's get rid of some imports. Awesome. But I do think I want... Yeah, so let's just write a thing. Let's just call it description. It'll be great. So not here. Not here either. Here. Description. Some self dot this short description. Generate that method. Okay. Let file equals oh yeah. Oh wait, how do I do that? From static dir. I just have blog dir. It's just available. Dot get file at self.path. What do you return? An option of a file? Yeah. Okay, so then file.contents contents dot like first 100 characters of string Rust. I think it's just easy, like not first character. Yeah, so like F on slice if you wait. Yeah, so iter map him as character. No, that's not the right way to do the yeah. Contents dot characters take 200 collect. Characters. What is contents? Yeah, that's why I was getting confused. String dot from bytes from just from it. Rust bytes to string. Also from UTF-8. That's what I want. From UTF-8 file.contents dot unwrap. There we go. Take the first 200 characters. As a short description. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, it's an ad. Okay, I could have just done this. I didn't need to clone it. Yay. Okay, so now I can wait. I just have a description now. I just have a description now. I think. Let's find out. Yep. Ooh. Include the front matter. That's funny. I didn't really want them to include the front matter, I don't think. Yeah, I definitely didn't think about that. I could just write descriptions. Not sure I like that either. Yeah, this one's interesting. I could just skip some characters. I think let's just skip it based on that. Like, it's fine. So we're gonna do content, let contents dot gsub, or wait, replace is it just strings? Yeah, well, I don't want that though. Ugh. Like, I almost just want to render it and then do it, right? Because, like, but I don't want that. I want the actual just markdown. Let front matter marks equals well, don't do the question mark, because like it's fine if it doesn't have it. But like now the problem is that like I don't know. Well, first of all, what do you return? What does usize return? It just like does the position. Yeah, this one's hard. I don't know what I want to do here, because like I don't want to find the first one. I want to find the second one. I kind of want to just like regex and just get rid of them, but like again, I don't really want that. I could just add a description field. No, this feels better. Okay. And then what if we did this twice? Will that work? The answer is probably, just because it's like silly, so it'll work. It's just, again, pretty silly. So localhost 3000 posts RSS XML. Yeah, that was perfect. Find the start of the start of the front matter. Find the end of the front matter. So we just like get rid of both of them. We just do it twice. And we take the first 100 characters. I don't know. Ah, I want these in order though. The same way I do in the blog list view. I don't need the filter. Make that mutable. Variables do not need to be mutable. Do I need a clone? Yeah. Perfect. And now this should give it to me in the right order. Does it not do all of them though? Like I don't know how many things are here, but it doesn't feel like as many posts as I have. Making of, oh, is that the first? That might be my first post. Never mind. That's probably all of them. Okay, cool. This is just bigger because there's all the content in it. Okay, so like that might be a valid RSS page. It's not a super exciting one, but it's valid. Cargo test. Cargo Clippy. Nice. Add a pretty basic RSS feed, but it should work. Awesome. I probably just will deploy it and test it live in like an RSS validator or something. RSS feed validator. Yeah, there's like a service that'll do it, but need to be deployed for that. Let's make sure this one works. Copy link. Check. Oh wow, okay. So some stuff that's wrong. Oh, not too many, but definitely some. Invalid character in URL. Oh, it has spaces. Wonder which one that is. Content coded should not contain any relative references. Oh, that's a good one to think of, yeah. Missing atom link with rel self. Huh. This feed does not validate. Cool. Well, good to know that the old one's broken. Okay, awesome. Let's check out GitHub. How's the PR looking? Awesome. We are just finishing up some nightly tests. Let's see what we did. Oh, and that fixes this one more. Didn't actually like put any of those here. That's interesting. Fixes number for 15, number 20, and number RSS feed. Productive stream today. Got all the listed launch blockers knocked out. We like might be able to launch this real soon. That would be exciting. How's this nightly going? We just didn't have a cache, it looks like, so we gotta do the full compile dance. Okay. Well, I think we are gonna go ahead and wrap up here, at least in a couple minutes. I'm trying to decide if I want to get this deployed and run that validator against it first, or if I don't really care that much. Oh, validate by direct input. We can do that. Check. Okay, so it still doesn't like the spaces. Item should contain a GUID element. Okay. Title contains bad characters. Oh. Do I have, oh, I have emojis that might not be valid UTF-8. Missing Atom link with rel self. Yeah, what does this mean? Identifying a feed's URL within the feed makes it more portable, self-contained, and easier to cache. Okay. So like in my channel, I can add like a meta thing basically. I don't see that as an option in my thingy, but it's definitely would be an extension, right? Because it would be like an Atom link. Where's the RSS? I'm just not finding the... Thought I still had the docs open. Okay, released docs. Mention Atom anywhere? It doesn't. That's interesting. For convenience, there's these extensions for these things. That's kind of cool. RSS, Atom, Rust. So this parses it, but I don't want to parse it, I want to write it. Oh. Interesting. It's by the same people. So that's interesting. Because I always thought they were kind of the same thing. Oh, there's syndication. Oh, well, that's what I want. Oh, currently not supported. Got it. Okay, so that's what I want, but it just doesn't exist. Okay, that's fine. Oh, we can validate it. Oh, can I validate it in my validation test? I could, right? All this needs is my config. Like, this could just make me a channel. Yeah. Or I can just like do a function. That's what I can do, right? Where this is just like generate RSS. Yeah. Because then like, I don't know how to get to it, but like I have this validate command. Let RSS equals that. Oh, we don't have a config. Okay, let config equals app config from env.